Pelicans control the tap. Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Jade, what's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy, but also I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference.
Ooh, Chris Paul missed his first. That one goes. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh, I see you've been working out, huh?
It's a second. One more coming.
Way to shoot it.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. And now Houston has the basketball. Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Knocked loose. Pelicans have it. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Fareed to Harden. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Paul knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
And 2 for AD. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive.
Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Fareed. Short jumper off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Curling inside. Free throws coming up.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
first one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Houston with the basketball to Fareed. Harden. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Harden in possession. They trail by 7. To Capella. Can't get past the defender. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Davis. Clint Capella sends it away. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Time for some new personnel into the game. Rockets have the ball. Nene. Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Holiday in possession. Counting down towards 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. Going to launch beyond the arc. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw.
Oh, yeah, we're going right back to it.
Knocks down all 3 at the line. Houston takes over. To Fareed. Driving right to the basket. A fundamental shot right there.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Anthony Davis. Looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Has a look. The shot almost. To Stanley Johnson. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Anthony Davis sends it away. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Deep 2 there, won't go. That ends the first quarter. The Pelicans in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Ooh, Chris Paul. That's 3 now on 4 shots. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Rockets in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. The shot denied. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Shot from in close, no good. Paul with it up top. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Fareed. To Capella. Rises for the slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Holiday. That one off the mark. It's no good. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. It's Rockets ball. And hits at the line.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Easy path to the rim.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Payton with the basketball. Up a dozen. To Holiday. 4-3. It's Capella who clears the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9.
I got ball. See on him. Work out. Right into it.
To Holiday.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Now Paul with the basketball. His team down 9. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. It's James Harden once again. Knocked loose. Pelicans have it. Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And draws the foul.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And gets both to drop at the line. Down low for Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Turns and slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Harden. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Pelicans basketball. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot there for Stanley Johnson. No good. Harden with it up top. Trailing by 10. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Beyond the arc for three. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed.
Stuffs it down with authority. Desperation shot here from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Pelicans entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Rockets have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Steals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
And now Houston has the basketball. Throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Holiday. Rebound taken in by Paul. to Fareed. Oh, he's denied, and that one is out.